Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, you wanted the jank? The jank you shall have. We are playing a Neoform / Prime Speaker Xanafer Niv Mizzet Reborn deck that can do pretty gross things, but for the most part just wants to play Niv Mizzet Reborn over and over. When Niv Mizzet Reborn enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each color pair, choose a card that's exactly those colors. From among them, put the chosen cards into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So we have to have a lot of payoff that is guild colors. So all these cards from Neoform, Lazav, Deputy of Detention, Leyline Prowler, Knight of Autumn, Teferi, Journey to Eternity, all of these are guild cards that are exactly two colors. Ravager Worm. The cards that are not are used to cast such things, like Paradise Druid, Llanowar Elves, and Arboreal Grazer, to try to get us on the battlefield quickly and let us do the cool things that we need to do. But playing a turn 3 Niv Mizzet Reborn is not out of the question. I've done it on a few occasions, and then once you play it, you want to find ways to either play it again or just ride the value train or the 6/6 flyer to victory. Prime Speaker Xanafer is a really good way also to just sacrifice things and get your Niv Mizzet Reborn onto the battlefield. Or you can sacrifice Niv Mizzet into a Ravager Worm and then get it back with, say, a Golgari Findbroker. Journey to Eternity gets it back. You can also bounce it back to your hand using Teferi Time Raveler. There's Hostage Taker. You can take your own Niv Mizzet hostage, then sacrifice the Hostage Taker to get another trigger. There's shenanigans. The deck is full of shenanigans. It's very, very fun. It's not good. It's really funny when you win, when you beat a very good deck with it. But most of the time, a good deck is going to steamroll you pretty harshly. But every now and then, you just have Niv Mizzet tearing the world apart. This is going to have a lot of rare lands. The mana base is a steaming pile of I don't know what. Don't judge me too harshly. I just threw things at the wall and made a mana base, and I hope it works out. I did count sources. I did take things into account, but don't ask me to explain it here on stream. It's very hard. The main thing you want is you want 17 sources of your primary color, which here is green, and then green gets us other sources of other colors. If we have it correctly. So otherwise, we're just kind of laying the foundations with other colors that are important. Blue is important to cast Neoform. Black is important to cast Leyline Prowler. White and red are the least important, so they're just sprinkled throughout the deck. All right. It's probably about that time where we go see what nonsense we can get into with this deck. But first, I'm going to give you a word of warning as we lead in. I'm going to do something terrible to all of you. You're all going to hate me. Maybe not all of you. Some of you are going to very vocally hate me, so I'm at least going to speak up for myself before the hate rains down upon me. I'm about to play for 30 seconds after I end this deck tech, but before I play a game, I'm going to take 30 seconds. I'm going to play an ad. Yeah, I know. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be cringy. It's an ad I made myself, and I am a terrible video editor. I know, you guys. I know, but I'm going to let you in on a big secret. I don't make enough money making YouTube content for you to pay my bills. This might stun you. I'm not actually a professional YouTuber. This is something I do on the side. It's my part-time thing. It's my passion project. It's my hobby. It's my love. What I do for work, what I have to do for work, is sell t-shirts on the internet. It's a horrible business. Nobody should do it. Break my back, damage my fingers typing on a keyboard. It's just every day hitting buttons, talking to people that work for big companies to get the products so that people might buy them. I know, a nightmare for all of you, probably. So what I'm trying to say is, before you leave comments implying that I should starve to death and not pay my bills so that I can entertain you more ad-free, please consider the man behind the legend that is CGB. But for one video only, if you want to get really mad about it and leave all caps anger comments, go ahead. One video, get it out of your system. Rage on me in comments for daring to advertise my products to my audience. I actually really love the stuff we sell. I'm actually really, really proud of the store, hauntedflower.com, and the stuff that we sell. This is all kind of an ad for that. We're going to play the cringy ad here. Here's the world premiere of my worst ad ever. And yeah, then we get right into gameplay. If you hate it so much, take your 30 seconds and go make yourself some frickin' tea. All right. See you in the games. Hauntedflower.com has thousands of licensed apparel designs. Licensed means it is legal for me to use the trademark, the logos and such, and I paid a lot of money to make them, so please check it out. Game of Thrones t-shirts help you remember better times when characters you liked were still alive. Magic the Gathering mana symbol sleep pants. I don't always wear pants when I stream, but when I do, I wear these. All this and more shipped worldwide at hauntedflower.com. Use the promo code CGB to save 10% and support the channel at the same time. Well, our opener doesn't have a white source for the deputy and does nothing till turn 4. What more could you ask for from your 5-color deck? Oh, I never even know what to play to open. All right. Let's just play cards at random. We play cards at random, it will be fine. This will work out. White source! We broke the game. Now we'll see if anybody shows up to put in detention. Red-green, at least they are also giving us a slow start. Should I use my Knight of Autumn? I think so. We have a Sorin to get it back. So let's just run out a good old 4-3. Boom. We want the opponent to remove it so they have less removal for the prime speaker. Are we a red source from... If we draw a red source just off the top, are we prime speaking? Or are we Niv Mizzetting, I mean? Yes, we are. Holy crap. Opponent's still doing nothing here. Here comes the Knight of Autumn. You gonna take 4? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay. 4 points. Now, we could Neoform to go get a prime speaker, and it would have a +1/+1 counter on it, which would make it really hard to kill. But I think we can just go for casting this. If the opponent like double bolts it or something, we can get it back with a Sorin, or we can just Neoform into another one. The opponent did have a lightning strike, but see how we attacked first to get that damage in, so that they didn't commit their spell. Oh, they're going after it with dubs. You're doubling up. Rude. So rude. All right. Next play. We could Fibble-Fib Neoform right away, but I don't think that's particularly saucy or anything. It's too bad we don't have a way to get like a red source with the Fibble-Fib. Or with the Neoform necessarily. Oh, wait, we could get Leyline Prowler, and if it lives, we have Niv Mizzet. That's pretty good, right? That's okay. I can live with that. We can always Sorin back the prime speaker if we want to give up our Sorin. So, sack you. Let's go get a Prowler. The opponent will have to have something that kills a 4 toughness lifelinker, or else we Niv him. We Niv him right in the face. Sarkhan's Unsealing, baller. Well, I mean, I can take that out with a deputy, or I can Reborn. All right, 4 damage to any target for a 4, 5, or 6. When they cast a 7 or greater, 4 damage to each. I can take out my Prowler, but I can't take out the Reborn. All right, to battle. Boom. 3 cards. Look at that animation. It's over there, so you can see it. You get that? So the best I've done with the Reborn so far is 5 cards. That's the record to beat, if you guys are keeping track of how many cards we can hit. I didn't run a card from every guild because not a card from every guild worked with Niv or worked for the deck. Like I had a Niv Mizzet Reborn in the deck, I had a Solar Blaze in the deck, and those cards were generally not good. All right, our opponent was rude. They hellioned me. Deals a lot of damage. How do we play against this? Our opponent's memeing, we're memeing. Who's gonna meme the best? It's a meme playoff. So Deputy of Detention taking the Sarkhan's Unsealing is probably best because they have to kill the Deputy to get back the Unsealing. If they deal 7 to me, whatever, I'll live. So we can play this and the Paradise Druid for our turn. We can also block with the Niv if we don't mind putting it in our graveyard. That seems pretty bad. I'm down for taking 7. I can't believe I just said that. Sounds bad, but we do have a Sorin to gain some life back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No blocks. But Hellion has this ability, it gets shuffled back into the library afterwards. So, what do we got here? 9. And this is 10. But I can't remove the boar. I can hostage take it, and I can bounce it. So I can do that, but I can't get the last point of damage through. So we'll just have to settle for bouncing the boar, like a very, very rude Teferi would.
Here we go.
And that'll be the Scoopsies. Hell yeah, we Niv Mizzeted. It's about all you can ask for with this deck. Cast 20 black or green spells. The good thing about this deck, it can help you check off all the quests. All of them. Any color of spells, it attacks with creatures, it plays lands, whatever your quest. This deck will get it. Deck will get this quest. Is the deck made to get that bread? Eat. Schmork, schmork, schmork. Twitch nonsense talk. For a generation younger than me. We got elves and druids. It's like all mana creatures in Neoform. How could you go wrong? I'm ready. 2 life. Lanoir. You can sack your Lanoir elves to go get a Fibblethib and draw 2 cards. I know, the height of amazing. We can't play the Prowler yet. We can play the Paradise Druid, and we may as well just play this tapped so we don't have to pay 2 more life. And we've got ramp. In fact, white, blue, green, something. Or blue or green. Okay, if we draw the Niv, we can't cast it next turn because we don't have all the colors of the rainbow, but we're close. We're working on it. Lazatep Reaver enters the battlefield. Amass 1. Zombie time. Hype. All right. Let's get out a Prowler. Let's play this land. Let's Neoform our Prowler and hope for the best. We're going to get the Prime Speaker, who's going to turn all our stuff into cool things because she'll never die. She's immune to Cast Down. She's immune to Moment of Craving. She's not immune to Death Touch, so I'm not blocking. Baron gives all the creatures Death Touch. If they deal any damage to our Prime Speaker is dead. So what do we want? The world is our oyster. We can do whatever we want now. Except Niv. We need a 4-drop to Niv. So we're probably getting a Hostage Taker. We could also get a Golgari Finebroker, but I think Hostage Taker makes the most sense here. But we need a 3-drop to do that, so we have to play you. And then we sacrifice you with the Prime Speaker, like a boss. Search our library for a 4 casting cost creature. Here's my Hostage Taker. Take away your Death Baron. Because that's easily their best zombie. And then use our bonus mana from our Manic Dorks to play Death Baron. Wha! We have flipped the table. Boom. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in today. It's definitely my janky mood. Because instead of being like super calm and super chill, I'm like finding a joke at every turn. Second Death Baron. Cheats. Oh, we're coming for me. All right, I will definitely trade my Death Baron with your Death Baron because I don't play zombies. And I don't like this Amass creature because it can get bigger and stronger. Oh! Oh! What's that? Who dat? Who dat off the top? Okay. Let's go. Neoform. Night of Autumn. Golgari Finebroker. Grab him. Now we can also Prime Speaker. Now, since I can turn this Hostage Taker into another Niv Mizzet Reborn, I think it's really fun right here to turn my Niv Mizzet Reborn, after drawing me 3 cards, into something else. Like a Ravager Worm. We'll give it haste because why not? And it will enter the battlefield and it will fight the Death Baron, although we could blow up the Memorial to Folly. And everyone will attack. And the opponent sees they are no match. No match for the nonsense. Okay. Turn 2 Llanowar, turn 3 Hostage Taker. Into, if the Hostage Taker lives, a Niv. Alright, we'll keep it. It is too bad I can't turn 1 Llanowar, but it wouldn't play anything on turn 2 anyway, so I think we're alright. Fibs! What's up, Fibs? But we're definitely going right to the Llanowar, so we can go right to the Hostage to go right to the Neoform. We're not messing around. Amara, the soul. Alright. Get her out of here. Mine. If you want her back, you will have to pay me a lot of booty. I accept all payment in booty, because that's what pirates do. History of Benalia. Seems like a very normal deck you have there. Let's attack with the Hostage Taker. Opponent doesn't have a good block. In there. Let's cast the Amara. If we don't cast the Amara first, we're going to be in for sadness. Let's Neoform our Hostage Taker. Boom. Awkward. I get 1 card. Do I want the Prime Speaker or another Neoform? Seems like another Neoform is easy payoff, whereas Prime Speaker you have to resolve it and untap with it. So I'll take another Neoform. Very, very awkward. But we still have a 7/7 Mega Dragon to do our work. If the opponent has Conclave Tribunal, that's pretty funny. Because eventually we can Neoform their Amara into a Knight of Autumn and get our Niv back. It's going to be legend. Legion's Landing. The one thing I should put in this deck is a Massacre Girl. Like, it's not a guild card, so it doesn't work with Niv. But being able to fetch it with Neoform or with the Pod Lady, Prime Speaker Xanafer, like, there are some matchups where you just need that in your life. Well, the opponent's making this really wide board. They're going to attack us for a very high amount of pain. Niv Mizzet gets in there. I think we should send Amara too and just make the token, even though we might lose her, because we can play another 2-drop. This is pretty close. I'm not sure exactly what to fetch off the Neoform here. A Ravager Worm can take out a creature, but let's try to save that play. Let's set up to hardcast a Niv next turn. Let's send in 7. Let's put a clock back on our opponent. They don't have that much life gain yet. Let's make their life hard. Ooh, they take it. Not giving up their creatures. So is this going to be a March of the Multitudes? 2 more bodies. These ones get pumped. I guess the opponent's still, though, another turn off of a Flourish for the massive, massive, massive attack. I think I like playing the Prowler and the Druid and just giving myself access to as much mana as possible next turn, but Druid can't block. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this is red, actually we don't have a white source next turn if we want to cast other Niv. But is that even the goal? I don't think so. A Deputy of Detention would be amazing here, right? Yeah, that's the card. That is the card. It took me a while to get there, friends, but let's go get a Deputy of Detention. Take these knights off the battlefield. That's the card we want for the situation. And there's no March of the Multitudes, or there would have been stick there. All right, what you got? What do you have? It's a little bit ouch. If the opponent has the Conclave Tribunal this turn, we can't go get the Knight of Autumn. Ah, they say good game. And they're out of there. They don't want to dance with Niv Mizzet Reborn any longer. All right, let's take it to the wrap-up. I try to be honest with you guys about the games that I cut when they're not very good. I didn't cut any games. I played 3 games in regular play, and we smashed people casting Niv and Neoforming into Niv all over the place, and it's very fun. It reminded me of the first 3 games I played with the deck yesterday on stream for the Twitch Tuesday. This was originally an idea submitted by a viewer. So that's something that you can do if you join the channel, or if you're a $4.99 contributor on Patreon, or if you're a sub on Twitch. You can put a deck in the queue and I'll play it live on Twitch. So something to consider if you want. It's something I'm running right now. I'm not sure if it will last, so for now let's call it for a limited time only, and maybe I'll keep that program if we're having fun. So far I'm having a lot of fun. So I want to say thank you for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.